What if we could create artificial volcanoes to cool the Earth? Scientists have proposed launching jets into the stratosphere to release sulfur compounds, mimicking volcanic eruptions. Imagine wrapping Greenland in a massive reflective blanket to slow glacier melt. This idea aims to reflect sunlight away and reduce warming effects. Feeding livestock garlic could cut methane emissions significantly. This simple dietary change could have a huge impact on global warming. Artificial trees that remove CO2 from the air could be our future. These mechanical trees capture CO2 1,000 times quicker than natural trees. Force-feeding plankton blooms with iron could absorb extra CO2. This controversial method aims to enhance the ocean's natural carbon capture. Fake whale poop made from iron-rich sand could boost phytoplankton blooms. These blooms capture carbon and feed marine life. Giant snow cannons could blast glaciers with artificial snow. This could stabilize the West Antarctic ice sheet and prevent significant sea level rise. Drones planting tree bombs could combat deforestation. This innovative method uses AI to reforest areas devastated by wildfires or flooding. Lab-grown meat was thought to be better for the environment, but recent studies suggest it might be worse due to high energy needs. Switching to a plant-based diet could reduce global emissions significantly. Reducing meat consumption is a powerful tool against climate change. Plastic-eating enzymes could solve our plastic problem. These AI-engineered bacteria break down plastic into its component molecules. Cloud-making ships could increase cloud cover and cool the atmosphere. This technique, known as marine cloud brightening, aims to reflect sunlight away. Underwater walls could protect glaciers from melting. These structures would stop warmer water from reaching the base of the glaciers. Dimming the sun could create a cooling effect. Reflecting some of the sun's rays into space could help limit global temperature rise. Spraying Arctic ice with glass beads could protect it from melting. This reflective layer allows older ice to form and reduces summer ice shrinkage. Painting buildings white could provide an affordable cooling solution. Ultra-cooling white paint reflects solar heat away, reducing the need for air conditioning. Recycling human waste as fertilizer reduces greenhouse gas emissions. Composting human waste has a much smaller greenhouse gas footprint than other sanitation methods. Eating insects could provide an alternative protein source and reduce emissions. Insect farms emit significantly less carbon dioxide and use less water than traditional livestock farms. Using algae for food, fuel, and cement could be a greener solution. Algae can be used as biofuel, in medications, and even to make biocement. Harnessing human body heat to warm buildings is an innovative solution. In Sweden, excess body heat from commuters is used to warm office buildings. Using natural asbestos as a carbon sink could remove CO2 from the air. This naturally occurring mineral could capture carbon without the health risks of manufactured asbestos. Painting mountains white could protect against glacier melt. Reflecting heat away from mountain peaks could slow the melting process. Growing more sea ice in the Arctic could mitigate ice loss. Pumping seawater across the surface to freeze could thicken the ice and protect it from melting. Living in houses made from recycled materials could reduce construction waste. Using materials like plastic, glass, and steel could significantly lower the environmental impact of construction. Burying carbon underground, known as carbon sequestration, could reduce atmospheric CO2. Subsoil could be used to store large quantities of carbon. Space-based solar power could be harvested and transmitted back to Earth. Large orbital solar panels could collect energy and send it back using laser or microwave beams. Flying less could significantly reduce individual carbon footprints. Behavioral changes like choosing alternative transport and carbon offsetting can make a big difference. Growing algae in the ocean could reduce seawater acidity. Algae helps the water stay neutral and absorb more carbon. Reintroducing woolly mammoths could act as natural geoengineers. These large herbivores could help grasslands thrive and prevent permafrost from thawing. Training cattle to use the loo could reduce ammonia emissions. This innovative project aims to reduce the environmental impact of cattle urine and dung. Building wind farms in the sky could harness high-altitude wind power. Airborne technologies like huge kites could generate more power than near-surface winds. Spending more time in nature could encourage people to care about the planet. Experiencing nature boosts empathy for the environment and promotes prosocial behavior.